Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Edoggz Reviews, and today I am very happy to do a review on the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Predacon Tarantulas. Now, let's get into the box. So this is the front of the box, of course, ages 8 and up. We have the Transformers here, we have the Autobot symbol there with the generations on the bottom, Takara Tomy. And on this side of the box we have Megatron, Dragstrip, Iguanus. I always get this guy confused. Maybe that is Thundercracker and Kickback. And then the back of the box we have Tarantulas in his robot mode. We have him in his Tarantulas mode. Hello. And on this side of the box we have his face. And over here we have him shooting his gun with his right arm, I believe. I think that's his right arm. And then we have Transformers Legacy up here, and you know, things and stuff. Now, before I continue, it's been somewhere between 23 years or 26 years since the original Transformers for that series was released. Never owned any of the the beginning stuff. I only had the Transmetal stuff. So this is a real treat for me. Plus, this is a much better design than the original. But like I said, it's been 23, 26 years to get this all figured out. So there goes the box. So first we want to do the weapons. We're going to get into the figure. So the first weapon I want to show you is this gun. Now, you all know this gun from Black Arachnia. Hers is painted and this one is not. So this one's just all black and Black Arachnia is all gold. And it just puts it in his hand. Now they did make sure that they put like these I want to say 3mm holes in his hands or his claws, and he holds it very well. Now the second piece is not so great, which is this buzzsaw weapon. Now this is not accurate to the show, and I'm not too sure why they didn't go back to get a reference on what this looks like. Now I went ahead and bought a upgrade kit that has a more accurate look of this thing, but it's painted silver in the front and the rest of it is just black. You got this peg here, and we'll talk about more of that later. Now, another thing to note about this gun is you can plug it this way. Now in the show it's supposed to be right. So this is the normal gun right here. But in the show, it's like this. He shoots it like this. And I'm not sure why they didn't put a peg there. So if you stay tuned, there will be a part 2 to this, and I'll show you off the upgrade. Okay. Now, this is a very nice figure, and I'm not making that up. This is very nice. It's much better than the original, like I've said. Look at the head scope. Let's bring the head scope in. We're gonna make this brighter so everybody can see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so that's the head scope. Looks just like it. I can imagine like these little green things moving when he talks in the show. It matches his upper arm, and it gets broken down in this purple and yellow stripe pattern there. We have a little bit of green in the waist, broken up by the black, and we have like I want to say that's gold, but let's say that's mustard, like a mustard gold type of color, and we have like this green on the legs. So that's what it looks like there. Why is my camera messing up? And that's what it looks from the side. That's what it looks from this side. I like this piece right here. We'll talk about more about the backpack in a second. And that's what it looks on that side. Now, let's bring in his creation, I should say. His buddy. Let's see if we get him to stand. Oh, he don't want to stand now. Let's bring in his buddy. So here is Black Arachnia. We're going to bring these up. And we're going to see if this is kind of right. Now, Tarantulas is supposed to be a little taller, maybe a little bit more taller, I think, in the show. But then again, we haven't gotten to that part where he's a transmetal yet. We'll speak on that later as well. But same thing, you know, they're gonna have the same feet. It's just a different transformation. Here's it is from the side. Here it is from the back. Now she has that collapsible backpack thing going on. This side, the legs transformation is different on Black Arachnia. And we have the front again. So since she's here, right, let's get him to stand. Right. Right. And we're gonna bring in one more person, I believe. Just get her to stand straight. And here is the regular pterosaur. To kind of give you a scale. You gotta fix some ball joints on that. Right? Give you the scale between the three. To the side, baby. There you go. So that's how that looks. Like the box says, it takes 19 steps to transform it. I do have one complaint about that. And we're going to do that after the articulation. So we're going to take these guns off. Move that to the side. So I'm going to bring this up. Let's move him back a little bit so the camera focus. Focus. There we go. So his head can only go that far, right? And the opposite side is going to get that far. Now his head is broken up in that purple or lavender by that yellow. Very nice. Arms, you still have that free movement, and we'll talk about that second too. But you can go all the way around on the arm, and you can go about this high on the shoulder, and that is because you got this on this tree branch. That's what I'm calling it, and it's kind of getting in the way. So you have that. Okay, the wrist can go 360 degrees. We have the elbow. It's at 90 degrees, and that's about it for that. Now we do have like a butterfly kind of thing, but it's for the transformation. So you can bring his arm back a little bit if you need to, but that's for the transformation part. Same thing on that side, no big deal. Now these spider legs, you can put these spider legs any way you want. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to display it, but these two on the top, I did reverse them so that they're pointing backwards and not forwards, and the ones on the side, they're pointing forward, kind of a deal, at an angle, at different angles, kind of a deal. So we're going to bring the legs up like so. We're going to bring it down on the knee. That's the knee right there, but he has a double knee that brings it all the way back, and that is for the transformation as well. Yes, this swivel at the hip, lower hip, I say. We can bring out the leg this far, and on this side, let's bring it back. You can go this far on the back of the leg. Let me move this out of the way, and we can bring this back like that. So you have a lot of movement there. Plus, the feet has a lot of motion in it because of the transformation. So you can get all the way back on the feet, and plus you can have like a wider stance. Like Last is the waist. You can do this on the waist. It can't go 360 degrees, but you would have to undo all of this backpack nonsense here. Now the spider legs, they are a little bit of a nuisance. They do come off when you don't expect them to come off. But if you wanted to, you could probably put a little bit of nail hardener in there for a more solid connection if you want to do that. So let's get into the transformation. It's 19 steps. It's very easy. So what they want you to do is they want you to bring up the legs like so, like you're sitting down, and you want to unplug this backpack from this rectangle. It's already done. Let me just back up a little bit. So it's going to be plugged in like this. You just want to unplug it like that. And what you want to do is you want to bring it down like this. And this is going to free up the head of the spider. So you bring this out, and right before we close it, you just want to bring it over like this. And it doesn't clip in. It just sits there. Next, we want to bring the abdomen down, and we're going to plug it into this little slot that's in there. So we're going to plug it in there like so. Now we have to turn the whole lower half of the waist. So I like to put them in a seated position because we gotta turn all of this around. And sometimes you may have to raise these arms to get around. So you do this, turn it right around, and then you plug it into this little rectangle that's in there. You can't really see it because I don't have enough light, but trust me, there's a little rectangle there. And you just plug that in. Now, before I move on, there used to be an old way of transforming this. It used to be either on a spring or one of those telescopic arrangements. So technically, you would pull this all the way out, turn it around, and then you push it back into place. They could have used that, but they didn't. But this is fine. It just doesn't have enough clearance to do what you need it to do. Okay, so it's not really a complaint. Is this an idea? Okay. So we're gonna do the feet next, since we're here. So on the back of the thigh, there's a peg, and it fits in one of these squares here. And what we want to do is we want to bring this down, and we want to put the foot in first, right? You need to get past this abdomen to get it in there. Right? Now, the first time I did this, it wasn't like doing it for me. There's actually a trick for it. So you have to plug this in the thigh to actually get the room that you need. And you kind of just shove this in there like so, like that. So it should be something like this. And then you bring your knee down like that. Right? Now you may have to move the foot a little bit to actually get it seated properly. Now we're going to try again on this side. We're going to take this and we're going to peg this together. And what we're going to do is fish this in here like so, and just like that. It's easy. The first time it's going to be hard because it's not really clear how you're supposed to do it in the instructions. Let me bring up the light a little bit. My goodness. Right? Now we got that situated. Excuse me. So you take this, right? So right about here, in this area right here, you have to plug it into this little circular thing that's in the back. Now this may take a couple of times getting used to, because there's no clicking. You just have to have that feel for it, that it's in place. And this takes to get a little bit used to plugging this in. It would have been better if this was the piece that you have, you had to plug in there, but it's not. Right. So if you can't get it, let's see. Let's bring these legs out real quick, and we're going to see what we're doing wrong here. All right, so I had to take it off camera real quick like. Like that. Now it's in there, so we're gonna flip this down. It just came unplugged. All right, we'll just have to go with that right now. Right now it's being held in by friction, more or less. Right, so you have that. Now the arms. Now we have to bring the arms like this. You're going to turn them up like so. Take these other arm, you bring it up like so. And this is supposed to fall into these two sockets. And you need to move this back with the spider legs on it, like so. Bring this inwards like that. Bring that one inwards like that. All right. So we're almost home free. And next we are going to slide this piece of plastic. There's a piece of plastic. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so there's a piece of plastic right there, and it's going to slide into this area right here. No, there's like a, let me see if I can get it. There's a little groove. Let me brighten that up. My word, my camera is so silly. All right, so there's a little groove right there, and that piece of plastic falls in there, and then there's a slot there for this peg. So all we have to do is do two things. And we're going to peg this in the front. And we're just gonna fix these little I'm not exactly sure what you want to call these little things right here. I'm afraid to say pincers, but pincers would be like a crab thing. So again, you want to bring this tab into the slot, and then there's a peg right here that goes into this piece right here. And one of the legs popped off. That happens. And what we do here is we want to correct these spider legs, right? You can put them any way you want. You can flip them this way, or again, these keep popping off. Or you can flip them that way. It's your choice. You can do whatever you want. But for now, we're going to flip them this way. Make sure all of these are pointing down. And last but not least, we have this hole here, and that's where this gun goes in. Now, my only complaint is that this is not secure into this hole. It moves around a little bit, and sometimes it will fall out. So we have that. So it's going to be like that. So if you're messing around over here, it's going to simply move out of place and it's going to pop out. And that's where the third party gun is going to be placed at, and swap that out. So here you go. Here he is in his Tarantulas mode, or Tarantula mode. And it's a very nice. This is very nice. Very nice. I'm kind of tempted to put like little Velcros on his feet and kind of like stick them on a wall type of thing. But, or maybe I can get some string, you know, fishing line type of thing, have them hanging off the ceiling type of deal. We'll see. Maybe a third party can make like that little spider web type of thing where you can just like attach him to it. Something. But this is very nice. So there it is from the side. There it is from the top. Other side is going to want to be the same. You have the back. It's not pretty in the back, but it is what it is. And then we have the front right here. Now, to give you a comparison, I only have one at the ready. We're going to bring in Edoggz. Oof. And who is also a deluxe, so you have that going for you. So yeah, I really enjoy this figure. This is a very nice piece. I'm wondering how they're going to go to Transmetal 2 and install that motorcycle mode that he had. And will that make him still a deluxe? Will that still make him a Voyager? We're just going to have to wait and see, because in the show they do get a little bigger in the show when they go Transmetal. But we'll see. The first character they made was that Megatron, Transmetal 2 Megatron. So we'll have to see about that. I mean, yeah, is it Transmetal? Yeah. That the final form, the dragon form of Megatron. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me just give you the update on what's to come to the channel. So we're gonna move these out the way. I purchased this through Hasbro Pulse. It came out on the 15th. I got it the next day, so that's very good service right there. That's actually great service right there, telling you honestly. You got it the next day as soon as it came out. So we're gonna take a look at this. This is Inferno. We're gonna take a look at what is this? Armada Starscream. And we're going to wait until I guess March 1st for breakdown, but this one is Dead End. So we have Dead End, we have Wild Rider, we have Dragstrip, and we have Motormaster. And once breakdown comes out, I will order that upgrade piece that they have there. Why is this so dark? So yeah, let's get that out of here. So let's bring in Tarantulas, Scorponok. Let's bring in his box. Let's put that box there. And let's bring in I forget his name, but Black Arachnia. Put her in the back, and we have 4 out of, let's see, who am I missing? I'm missing Dinobot and Grimlock. That seems 2. I'm missing 2. Yeah, I'm missing 2. So there you have it. We still have, what's his name? Quick Strike, Silverbolt, Tigatron, and last but not least, Rampage. So I'm really looking forward to see how Rampage is going to come out. He has to be a Voyager. He definitely have to have. He needs to be a Voyager to keep that gimmick that he had in the original figure did. But yeah. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be making another one right before Thanksgiving. So please stay tuned. There is more to come. And I'll see you in the next video.